It is Friday afternoon, April 17th of 2020. What is going on here? What are the dangers? Even if you're paying attention to driving, instead of doing something like Guy's Daily Drive. Yeah, that was a weird beginning. Most of you probably couldn't see it, but all of a sudden a car that was in the left-hand lane of a block lane scooted out in front of me and then went to the next light where there was a turning lane and was kind of weaving back and forth between the turn lane and the lane I was in, and that was on my left side. And then on my right side, there was a bus. And even better, we were going around a corner. So it was one of those perfect storms of what the hell are people doing? So when things like that happen, I have a tendency to not pay that much attention to the live stream that I'm doing while driving my car. Yeah. So, on my way home, I've got my 4 hours in, filled the car with gas, and you know, Apple just came out with the new iPhone SE, and it's a pretty impressive little phone just based on the specs. I mean, it's running the A13 Bionic processor, the same one that's in the 11 and the 11 Pro. It's got not a great camera, but a decent camera. A nice screen, 4.7-inch screen. All of the latest stuff that goes into cell phones these days. And it's at a killer price. Completely maxed out, which is the one I got. $549. However, it's not $549 because I'm going to trade in my iPhone 8, which gets me back $250. So what is that? That's $300 for the latest iPhone SE, and it's not a one-for-one swap with my 8 Plus. The 8 Plus has a larger screen. It's got a 5.5-inch screen as compared to the 4.7-inch screen of the iPhone SE. But I just don't think it's going to make that much of a difference as far as usability goes. I don't do all that much on my phone that I need everything to be, huge and in my face so that I can view everything without it being super tiny. And in most cases, when things are just a little too small, you can whoop and make them bigger again. So I'm not too worried about that. The 8 Plus that I have is now going on 3 years. Let's see, there was the 8, and then the 10, and then the 11. So yeah, it's like a 3-year-old phone. And I'm thinking that this iPhone SE is going to be a good fit for me. Plus, it gets me another 3 years with the latest operating system and all the updates and everything else. This guy here is so freaking slow. You're slow. And So that's a good thing. I won't have to worry about going obsolete. Now, the other thing about this phone is, as soon as it was announced, because Apple was still selling the 8 and the 8 Plus, well, now those have gone away. So you can't buy a brand new 8 or 8 Plus Apple anymore with the iPhone SE now out. And honestly, I'm not sure why you would. It might have a slightly better camera, but you're really going to pay a premium for that camera. You can probably get it, I think you could get it with more storage, but 256 gigs of storage, that's a good amount. I'm not really that concerned about it. So I'm looking forward. It's supposed to come next Friday. I got a case along with it, and Apple Care was only about $80. So all in all, I think the whole outlay originally is $700, I think, somewhere along there. And at the same time, they're going to send me a box so that I can send them or my 8 Plus, and then I'll get $250 back. Oh, and they're going to pre-configure it so that it'll just work with my carrier, and it'll be pre-configured with my number and everything else. So there's like not that much setup that I have to do right out of the box. Now there's also all my apps and other data. So before I do too much with it, I will do a complete backup of the 8 Plus, and then make sure that I connect up the new phone to that. So it should be, relatively speaking, it should be pretty much the same experience that I've got with the 8 Plus on the iPhone SE. So I'm very excited about this, and it may sound like I'm kind of like, oh well, it's no big deal, but getting a new phone for me is kind of a big deal, because I don't do it that often. I know there's a lot of people who get new phones every year, who get whatever the latest tech that's coming out is, that's coming out every single year. And I'm not one of those people. I'm usually pretty happy with the tech that I have, and it remains, as long as I can update it to whatever the latest operating system is, and get all the security updates and everything else, I'm not really all that concerned if it's a year out of date or it's not the latest new shiny thing. That's never really been a thing for me. My MacBook Pro, I think, is from 2013, 2014. My iMac is from 2018. I did just get a MacBook Air, a 2018 MacBook Air, which is freaking awesome. I'm loving that little machine. It's so light, and it does so much for so little. So that makes me very happy. And that is going to about do it for today. If you'd like to get a hold of me, you can send me email, guy@mymac.com. You can reach me on the Twitters, twitter.com/MacParrot, twitter.com/VertShark. You can help support the things that I do by going to Patreon, patreon.com/MacParrot. The Coffee page, ko-fi.com/MacParrot. And of course, PayPal page, paypal.me/MacParrot. There will be audio versions of this show coming out very, very soon, and you can find that in the podcatcher of your choice. If you just look up Guy's Daily Drive, you'll also get the audio feed for the Mac to the Future Livecast Go that I do on Wednesday nights with Warren Sklar and David Ginsburg. as well as you can check out the MyMac.com podcast, not on this feed, but on the MyMac Podcast feed, over at MyMac.com, and again at the podcatcher of your choice. If you can, I would appreciate it if you go on over to YouTube and look me up there, where all these videos will be living. I kind of rebroadcast them back over to Facebook from YouTube. And if you like, share, subscribe, that would be wonderful. I would really, really appreciate it. And that would just be so great. So that is going to do it for today, I think. I don't think I'll be going back out. So thank you all for downloading, subscribing, listening, watching, whatever it is that you want to do in regards to the content that I put out. It is greatly, greatly appreciated. Thank you so very, very much. And I will catch you all probably next Wednesday, whatever that day is, right here on Guy's Daily Drive. Okay, we are out. I saw the comments come in, and once again, thank you for those comments. I always check those once I get home, and it's safe for me to look at them. But just the fact that I see comments it's just so wonderful. Thank you all so very much. And that is going to do it. So I will catch you all. Ooh, big bump. Next time I do one of these. And don't forget to check out the MyMac Podcast. And we'll see you later. Bye.